welcome to another segment of DSU Inside Perspective. I'm Carlos Holmes, and this is the show where we talk with administrators, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and even people from the outside of the university about some of the things that are going on in the world or some of the great things that are going on at the Delaware State University. And that's what we're talking about today, something great that's going on. If you look behind me, you see an artist rendition of the new residential hall that's planned for this campus. And today I have the Assistant Vice President of Planning and Environmental Sustainability, J.D. Bartlett. About time I got you on my show. Welcome.
I appreciate it. It's a great opportunity, Carlos.
So we have this new residential hall project. Tell us about this. How's this going to unfold here?
Well, this has been a project that's been in progress for about 2 years. We've been planning and kind of trying to identify what the needs are for the university. This is a great opportunity for the students on the campus to be exposed to a new residential hall. It's been a long time since we've had one built on the campus.
2004.
So it has been, yeah. So it's going to be a great opportunity for the students.
Mm-hmm. So okay, this residential hall, it's going to be located where?
So the master plan that was developed in 2014 forecasted a new residential facility, and the location is per that master plan, which is in the area of Warren Franklin, Delaware Hall, Thomason Hall, and the famous Lockman Hall.
Okay, so in constructing a new residential hall, are we going to get rid of any of the older residential halls?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we will be. The Laws Hall and the Tubman Hall are both, they're both 1960s buildings, and honestly, in addition to the deferred maintenance, which right now is at about $15 million, neither building is up to current code. Right. Neither has air conditioning, neither has elevators. So those buildings they're at a point where it would cost the university a substantial amount of money to bring them up to speed, to really make them competitive with what's expected for housing.
So okay, let's talk about the new residential hall. What's going to be in that residential hall? We know there's going to be beds and living spaces, but there's going to be more than that, right? Sure,
yeah. So in addition to the 600 beds that will be in the facility, and those will be configured in different style suites. We have a dining hall. That dining facility will, it's going to supplement the current housing or current dining with what's in Conrad, as well as what we have in the Village Cafe. So this will be a supplement to the two of those, really to give our students more options for dining. In addition to the dining facility, we have a first floor that's really going to tie in the academic initiatives on campus to the residence hall. And the beauty there is the students will have that at the forefront of where they live. So bringing that the academics to where the students are is critical. And then I think the other component are community and gathering spaces where student activities will be able to be held, and students will be able to study with their classmates.
Okay, okay. So when is all this going to start? We're going to have to start construction sometime. When's that going to
Sure. So it's a pretty aggressive timeline for completion. The building will be online fall of 2019. So with that, we'll be beginning the construction with underground utility work as early as January of 2018. So just a few months away.
Just a few months away. Wow. So we're going to see some construction equipment out there. We're going to see some ground moved.
Well, it's interesting that you asked that question. I actually captured a photo this morning. We're in the process of collecting soil samples to determine many things for the environmental side of things. And with those soil samples was the first earthwork. First shovel that was in the ground was today.
Okay. So today was the first day?
Today was the first day.
All right, all right. So what does I know that you guys might be still fine-tuning the arrangements with whoever you're contracting to do this. But what is the cost of such a project like this, a 600-bed facility with a dining facility and an academic element to it?
Sure. So the contract itself is still in negotiation, as you had mentioned, and the final construction total is really up in the air at this point. But for a facility of this size and with the features that we just talked about, we're looking in the nature of $60 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
And you know, as the program progresses and we get some of the finer details worked out, we'll have some more specifics on on total cost.
But the university has a kind of unique and novel way to approach the cost of this project and how to handle that and get it done.
Yeah, so the critical thing here is that the university is not spending any money to bring this building to the campus. And that's critical in that we're able to accommodate the needs of the students without spending capital that we need to keep up with other buildings.
Okay. So will the amount of residential capacity increase? We said we're going to get rid of Tubman Hall, Laws Hall. We're going to add this facility. So are we going to have an increase in the amount of residential capacity we have on this campus?
Sure. So that's a good question. To answer specifically, yes, we will have more capacity on campus, and I think that's the critical part, is the on campus. Right now we have the Learning Living Commons is obviously an off-campus site, as is the courtyard. The goal here, though, is to really be able to house as many students as possible on the campus. We have a pretty tight-knit community here amongst the students, and they like to be around each other and like to spend time on our campus. It's a beautiful campus, so why wouldn't they?
But with respect to the other dormitories on campus, because we have other dormitories such as Jenkins Hall, Warren Franklin, is there renovation work going to go on in those buildings too? Sure.
So what this building will do, this will create much needed swing space.
The new residential.
Correct. Yes, the new facility will give us that opportunity. When I say swing space, that will be a place where we can house the students and then be able to focus some of the renovation needs in the other residence halls to really be done without disruption to the students.
Well, we're really looking forward to this residential hall project. It looks so impressive. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to take pictures of it. JD, thank you for coming and breaking this down for us, and we'll see you out there with a hard hat, I'm sure, kind of keeping things going and supervising and what have you. So thank you for being on my show. And thank you for joining me for another segment of DSU Inside Perspective. Everyone have a good day.